is time.
All right.
It is time to bring back the game.
Wheel. of
Horror. That's what we should call it.
Yeah.
Wheel of Horror.
Oh, the horror.
Although Pat Sajak and Vanna, they might get mad.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and I might need a piece of paper.
Yeah, I'm going to write this down.
We decided to go ahead and rather than rolling the wheel for a subgenre, we're just going to go with science to go with the theme of the episode.
Sci-fi horror?
Sci-fi horror.
Okay,
so we can roll for director. And if it's somebody we've already landed on previously, gosh darn it, this freaking site. I need to just like program my own wheel because this thing doesn't like to work all the time.
What we could do, we'll pretend that there's a wheel, but we'll just write it all down on paper and be like,
yeah.
Landed on this one. Doop. The director is now John Travolta.
Oh, here we go. Now it's spinning, baby. We already did Judd Apatow. We're going to have to spin again.
Judd Apatow. I just watched Knocked Up for the first time in a while.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was really funny. I didn't really catch it when it happened, but Jason Segel and Martin Starr and Jonah Hill.
Oh, yeah, the roommates.
Jay, they all went by their names.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, I was like, is he living with movie stars?
This is a pretty good one.
Steven Spielberg. Ooh.
For sci-fi,
yeah.
I think. Has he done any horror movies before?
Yes, he has done some. I don't know that he's done any, like...
So you know we're not cheating.
Real horror, but, like, I think he was, like... Wasn't he one of the producers of Cloverfield?
Probably. Jaws, though, right?
Did he direct Jaws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm an idiot. That's like a staple.
Yeah, I'll tell you this funny story. When I was working at the radio station, I had a general manager that was a complete asshole.
Ooh.
Like, awful.
That sounds like fun to deal with.
Yeah. And they had me doing, like, commercials, video commercials for the websites. And so they were not good because they gave me, like, this old-ass camera. I didn't have, like, any, like audio recording to make it, like, sound legit. And, he called me in one day and kind of like, well, why aren't you doing better or whatever?
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's the equipment that you have.
Yeah.
He's like, well, Steven Spielberg made Jaws when he was only like in his 20s. So I'm pretty sure you could do. And I'm like,
dude,
I'm still pretty sure.
Nothing to do with the equipment.
Yeah, I'm still sure that Spielberg had a budget.
Let's look up the Jaws budget. Give me this, and I guarantee you I can make something.
Super 8, not Cloverfield.
Okay,
Super
yeah.
8. Yeah.
All right, you ready for some actors?
Yes, I am.
Let's see, round and round and round it goes.
I just wanted to call my old GM an asshole on the show.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like he'll ever hear it.
Oh, we got Fran Dresher.
Fran Dresher. Oh my God. She's the
Mr. Sheffield.
She's the alien.
Yeah.
And Steven Spielberg did the movie that they said kind of ruined the thing that year was E.T.
Oh yeah. Have we used Crispin Glover yet?
No.
Well, we're going to today, boys.
Crispin Glover.
Not a bad choice.
Nope. He was in the Cabinet of Curiosities recently.
Have we used Chris Rock yet?
I don't think so.
What do you think? Do you think that's enough? You want to do one more actor?
Yep, I do.
All right.
I do.
It's going to be an ensemble cast.
I think Steven Spielberg likes ensembles.
Keegan-Michael Key. Great. He's like a great side player.
Keegan-Michael Key. Which is funny. He did the Predators remake or whatever that thing was. Chris Rock did a horror movie not too long ago.
The Saw.
Saw.
I never saw it.
Soar.
I never saw it.
Soar is how
Soar.
I say it because I'm old.
They were like,
I saw that Soar movie.
That one came out, didn't do well, so they're like, we're just going to make another one that's like based on the original ones with the old guy coming back, apparently.
Okay.
All right, that's a good cast.
Yeah.
What else? Do we want to do a weapon of choice?
Oh,
I feel like a holiday might not be appropriate.
nah,
for this
let's
one.
not do a holiday. Let's do a weapon of choice, but man, I don't know.
If we get a bad one, I'll just roll it again.
Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll work it in. That's how this game works.
If we get a bad one, I'll just accidentally tap the wheel again.
Hey, you got to take the good with the bad. That's improv.
That's true. It's about getting creative.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Wheel me, baby. If this doesn't load, we'll just go with laser gun.
That'd be a good
Ray
one.
gun.
Keegan Michael Key, he was also in, this year he was in a Judd Apatow movie.
The, what was
The
it?
Bubble.
Yeah.
I thought he was really good in that one.
That was a fun movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a great, like the greatest movie, but.
No, but it was
For what it
good.
was, it was fun.
I liked it.
And it had kind of a horror element to it, to a degree. Like them being captive there.
Yeah. That's a good movie. It's on Netflix for those of you who...
That doesn't matter. I didn't re-roll. My thumb accidentally pushed the button. Ah! Fair enough. Knife.
A freaking laser beam.
Just a knife. Just
A
your
knife.
classic knife.
Okay.
There's one on here that said tool belt, and at first I thought it said Taco Bell. So I think I need to stop eating so much Taco Bell.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Okay, sci-fi horror. So we don't want to...
Steven Spielberg, so it's going to have a budget.
Oh, yeah. But we don't... Do we want to do like Aliens? Is that too typical now? An alien type? Because...
Yeah, I think we could do a sci-fi that's not aliens, because you could do like Lab Experiment Gone Wrong.
Yeah, you could.
You know, like that's almost doing like a... You know, the Resident Evil where they were trying to manufacture some cure to this thing and it went out of control and created kind of a zombie type of an outbreak type of a thing.
Yeah. What would be kind of sci-fi though?
But like weird science, but it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's not actually a bad idea. These guys create a partner, an artificial partner.
I get it. I got it. Crispin Glover and Keegan Michael Key are lovers.
Okay.
And they adopt a kid.
Okay.
And that kid is Chris Rock.
Okay.
No. But they need a nanny.
Are they scientists?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they make a nanny,
Okay.
and that nanny becomes Fran Drescher.
Ah, yes.
Now that's two.
I like where you're going.
That's two on the nose.
Is it two on the nose?
With Fran Drescher,
Being the nanny.
the nanny. No, but because we had talked about this too, how we were talking about like scientists, sci-fi, that like Frankenstein
Oh, yeah.
would have been like the ultimate, probably first scientist horror movie.
Right.
Because I can't think of anything prior to.
No.
Of course, there was, there are other maybe silent films or something, but there's the movie like I think it's like 90 Seconds or something where they send the rocket to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not really horror or
No.
sci-fi. So there's different things you could do here. Yeah. Ooh, you could do something like this is like a crew
Yeah.
who have been sent.
To Mars by Elon Musk.
No, what would be cooler though to me is like although it would get really weird really quick, being that Fran Drescher is the only girl, but they could be like on a ship that's going to like a galaxy that's so far away that they're basically making more kids.
Like on the way there.
Yeah, so that those kids can make kids.
It's like Space Noah's Ark.
Yeah, well, because they would have to keep making kids to live till they actually get to this like galaxy that's millions of light years
Right.
away. Although, like I say,
Or she could be like the head scientist, and then, the other people that are procreating could be inconsequential side player actors.
oh, so she wouldn't just be the only female.
No.
But what if
She would be like the fertility doctor.
But what if it doesn't? So it doesn't seem so weird that she's like, getting railed by all these dudes. What if like they're her like concubines?
Oh, yeah. They're like the sperm machines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. And she's so.
Or they've figured out a way to impregnate men. So you have all these dudes walk. It's like
Yes.
Junior, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, she's impregnating the men.
Yeah.
And Crispin Glover, and Chris Rock, and Keegan Michael Key.
They're all pregnant
They're
and hormonal.
all pregnant. Yeah.
So it's like it's going to have like a comedy. Well, and like Spielberg does like comedy aspects to his movies.
Yeah. But then
Something has to go horribly wrong.
something does have to go horribly wrong.
This is already going to be a funny poster to Photoshop.
Also, Fran Drescher, is this too much Alien-like, where she's a android? Because remember, there was the guy in Alien that we didn't know was an android,
Oh, yeah.
right? So yeah, we might have to throw that out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. We got to give Fran like a really juicy role here.
Yeah. It's like her comeback.
And Crispin Glover.
He plays a guy that maybe is more like this, and he's just kind of griping all the time.
Yeah. All the time.
A little departure from his usual roles.
So do we like the idea of them being hurtling through space, or do we want to go back and you do like that?
They have a destination, and in order to get there, they have to like create the civilization as they go.
Yeah.
And maybe they're not even the first generation.
That's what I was going to say. Let's name this movie Generations,
Yeah.
because there's got to be more to come. But
With a dollar sign on the end of it.
yes, Gog. It's the sequel
Yeah. This
to a
is the
movie
sequel.
we didn't even write the first one to. But I'm trying to think. Okay, so like Fran Drescher and Chris Rock and Keegan Michael Key, like so. Because, like, what if, in like maybe, like Fran Drescher and Crispin Glover kind of like start the mission, and maybe like Chris Rock too, like maybe they start off, but then later on Keegan like is like a grown, like one of the kids, but he's grown up.
Yeah. What if they grow at an accelerated rate? Like they've got it, but they have like a hormone where they once they hit a certain age, they stop the rapid acceleration. So they grow from like baby to 18-ish in a relatively short amount of time, and then they have like a hormone that stops them there. Then they start aging properly.
So we'd have to add a little bit to the cast, because I think we should have like, Fran Drescher and Crispin Glover, they're together, and then Chris Rock and Regina King.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just throwing people out there.
Oh, what's the girl from the Russian Doll show? She was also on Orange is the New Black.
Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to that could work. And Keegan Michael Key is their kid,
Yeah.
but he's grown up.
Yeah. And he's got like really bad ADD.
Yeah. But like somehow, I don't know, like I feel like maybe they stop at a planet or something and to do some research or whatever. Maybe they've like found a planet that has some kind of life form on it, or food or water,
or resource of something that they need for their fuck machines.
Yeah. But now I feel like we might be like kind of in Prometheus territory.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think something, rather than them getting overtaken by an alien, I think something needs to go wrong with these babies that they're making.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe he like isn't.
Like once they stop the growth hormones at the 18 point, he just like gradually starts acting a little strange. Like they find him just like standing in the hall, staring at the wall, like at nothing.
Yeah.
And then he snaps out of it and like progressively is getting.
What if he says like
weirder.
red rum, red rum? But yeah, like there's got to be something wrong with the people, the kids. And it's almost like Children of the Corn in space.
Oh, and then we can take a page from The Thing and not have like this conclusive ending. Leave it open-ended.
Yeah. But I think definitely Keegan Michael Key takes out Fran Drescher and Crispin Glover
Yeah.
with a knife.
Yeah. Well, now they're fucked because those are like the main scientists.
Yeah.
That know how to do all this stuff.
Yeah, so now they're just floating in space with Chris Rock, his wife, Natasha Lyonne.
Uh-huh. And deranged Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah, and some of the other people, the couples, you know, and they get killed.
Yeah.
And what if oh, I got it. What if Keegan-Michael Key was born with a Siamese twin, a conjoined twin, and they cut it off, and he lives in a little basket.
Space basket.
Space basket.
Space basket case. Just remake old horror movies and just throw space in front of it.
Because, you know, something inside of me tells me that Steven Spielberg couldn't wait to make a basket case sequel.
Right.
You know?
In space.
Yeah, like deep down.
Yeah.
That's what he's always wanted
That's
to
what
do.
his entire career has been working towards.
Yeah, Schindler's List.
He's like, I'm going to have to make all this other shit that I really
the
don't want to.
Fablemans. Yeah, those were for the
Whatever.
studio. This is for me.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Okay, so Generations. What if he's like a space vampire?
A space vampire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it
Like
could be.
whatever they're giving them stops their aging, but also turns them into a vampire where he like
gives them bloodlust.
lusts for blood.
Yeah.
So he has to cut them open with a knife and drinks their blood.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that. Or like almost kind of like zombie-ish, but without being a zombie. Like all he wants to do is eat people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you see one scene and he's like sitting there gnawing on his own finger. And they're like, stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could dig that. Here's my problem. Here's my issue, Gog. Is every time we do this, tomorrow I'm going to come up with like the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to be like, oh, dude, what we should have done.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. This is just the writer's room. This is just spitballing ideas.
Yeah, it's spitballing because, like, you know, it's sci-fi. So we're not really that restricted to, it doesn't have to even be space. Doesn't have to be aliens.
No.
Maybe all these people, Fran Drescher, Crispin Glover, Chris Rock, Keegan-Michael Key, they work at the, what's that particle accelerator?
Oh, CERN.
CERN. They work
Yeah.
at CERN, and they start noticing like demonic figures or entities
Yeah.
coming through.
Like they opened a portal.
Yeah, like
And they turned that fucking thing on.
yeah, like-
actually happened in real life. And
Some-
we had a celebrity as the president.
yeah, and like there's rips in the you know the fabric of whatever holds our you know multiverses together.
Yeah, or apart for that matter.
Yeah, and so they start like coming through, and like one of them finally like possesses Keegan-Michael Key. For some reason, I want Keegan-Michael Key to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
because I feel like he can really pull it off.
Oh yeah, I think so. Or it could be, you know, we could take the whole baby repopulation thing and rather than stick it in space, stick it in underground bunkers after an apocalypse type of an event,
Oh yeah.
like a Fallout kind of a thing.
Yeah. Or what if like they're like stealing children, like all of them are bad guys really. What if they're stealing children from like the local villages and sending them through these wormholes at CERN? Yeah. And so Keegan-Michael Key is one that they sent through as a kidnapped child, but comes back as an adult when another rip opens up, and he brings back like, you know, demons with him.
It's like human trafficking through an alternate dimension.
Yeah.
They're like selling babies to another dimension.
Well, they're trying to send them through this wormhole to another galaxy to like populate that world with human people. Mm-hmm. Keegan-Michael Key gets sent through. He comes back with a knife, of course, because he's like, you know, I'm going to stab you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock's like, my boy, you're back, you know. I don't know. That's just that's another idea there.
Yeah. See, now we have multiple ideas.
Yeah.
And they're all great.
But we got to think of one for the poster.
Right.
So which one do you like better? Generations is a great name, But I don't know if it works for our CERN.
Yeah. I like both ideas. I like how outlandish the space with a bunch of pregnant men running around is.
Yeah,
And
I do
from
like
a
that
poster
too.
standpoint, from just making a poster, that would make a funnier poster.
Okay.
But I really like the other idea as well.
Well, that one kind of works more as like Brad and Gog for real come up with a movie. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Right.
I might be like, let's submit that one because it hasn't really been done.
Yeah.
But for a poster that everybody's going to like, let's go with the pregnant dudes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how we make our decisions
That's
here.
it.
What will look best on a poster.
Right.
So there you go.
It'll be nice, 10 years from now when we have a blossoming film career to listen back on these. And
Yeah.
That's where it all started.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I mean, we might be in a pitch and they'll be like, you got any other ideas? And we're like, well.
Little Bigfoot.
Yes, there's that one too.
That's hilarious.
So, hey, good thing for all of you listening or watching. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Which ideas do you like?
Which idea we
Or
should go with.
If you have your own idea,
Yeah.
we'd love to hear it.
Because I'm sure if Steven Spielberg had his choice, he might go with the CERN.
Yeah, probably so.
But I don't know. I feel like if we say, you know what, pregnant dudes.
Yeah. Pregnant men in space. Stuff
Great.
goes wrong.
Yeah.
Fran Drescher's there for a little while.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
Ooh.
he's going to be like, I was going to make Ready Player 2, but let's scrap that.
Maybe the pregnant dudes in space, okay? Crispin Glover, Chris Rock, Keegan-Michael Key, they're all pregnant.
Uh-huh.
But maybe, like, they all go crazy with their hormones.
Mm-hmm.
And because, let's face it, guys being pregnant would be a
We wouldn't
fucking
be able to
disaster.
handle that.
Yeah.
No way.
And so Fran basically has to go and cut all their babies out of them
Yeah.
with a knife.
Oh, that's pretty hardcore.
That's pretty hardcore.
I dig it.
Yeah. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, lots to chew on there, folks.
Chewing on babies.
Lots of babies to chew on there, folks.
Okay. Well,
On that note.
I think that's a wrap. That's
Yep.
a great movie. That's a great show. Great pod
Yep.
that we did.
I had a good time.
Yeah. So I've got some videotapes to return. I'm going to go do that.
All right.
And we'll see you guys later.
Thanks for tuning around.
All right.
Tales from the